half in. That's why I say women don't complete the sentences. That SBWL is a half. It's to bait niggas. They have to have plausible deniability, because if no one catches on to it, Vela was just craving.
Women really have less options than men do. Women have a whole lot of dudes ready to take her down, but they're not having a whole lot of dudes ready to take her out. They conflate guys who have a desire of getting in her pants with guys who have a desire of taking care of her and being with her through life. Ole is like a nostalgia merchant. He's reminding you about the good old days to make you feel good about yourself. Bro, because above Fergie time and all this stuff, the true Man United way and the true Man United culture is winning trophies.
Facts.
And that's the culture.
Simple. Bottom line.
None of that shit.
Come back 10 to 15 years. Come back when she has less eggs than ShopRite after the looting. Then she'll hear you.
That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. It's like when they post the nigga that's like splurging on them and then they put an emoji over his face. What was the fucking point?
Yeah. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Try to take away from a nigga.
Fucking with the kid and pray for your nigga. 666. Yeah, no, K.A.N.E was right. In that album, he was a ghetto nigga. A ghetto nigga from the hood.
If you're reading this too late, it was a completely different flavor, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Ooh.
You know, like, he turned back the light skin because, bro, like, after nothing was the same, man. I don't think he could come in with another one of those ones. So, well done. He read the room that time.
Niggas said he turned back the light skin.
He turned it down. Way back.
He turned
all the way down.
Wow.
Once again, we are back to the world's most sensational podcast.
Sensational.
He's
with us truly. Oh no, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting.
Man's is going slow like he drank clean.
I'm not
Yes.
Nah, man.
His voice is going to end up sounding like Future's voice.
Sensational. Got me.
This is the most sensational podcast in the whole wide world.
And that it is. With yours truly, the bringer of truth and the dropper of gems, Via Bavaria. Let's go.
This is Wesley Sniper shooting from a distance like Roberto Carlos.
Ayukai no akaflela mangesa zamkhokhela imali yawo isendele kankabini itsala abantu ngamfo phela silekhipisa ngenamngani. Let me mansplain this la.
And this is the Let Me Mansplain podcast, where everything. Jesus Christ. Niggas are out here. Bro, everything goes. Just as long as you can mansplain it. We on. Hi.
No,
that's what I was waiting for.
I was hitting the 21 Savage.
First, waiting for that.
Nigga, you a bitch, a dyke, nigga. I was hitting the 21.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I must thought that I was gonna whisper the whole time. Yeah. 21. Pussy. Oh man. Boy.
And they violated my man so bad. They violated my man so bad because after that track, I remember having so many people saying that, hey, I can hear that his voice or his breath stinks from here.
What the fuck?
Violation.
Yeah, right there is a violation.
Oh, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do, just have it in a GC, press X, you faggot.
That one there's a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. Bro, I was like, but I got where you were coming from still.
Alright, but gents, remember I always
where you're coming from still.
Remember I always say that when slay queens end their prayer, they say in Jesus' name, SBWL. Did I not say that?
Well,
did I not
in Jesus'
say
name,
that?
SBWL?
They'd be like, yes. It's like the reverse of the pimp's prayer. Do you guys remember the pimp's prayer?
Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hole's place. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Yeah.
Amen.
Thanks, prayer. And then we were like, in
Bruv.
Jesus' name, SBWL.
Bruv.
Lord, please may this man
SBWL.
take me to
Oh,
Dubai,
God.
and may I please just leave him there while I come home to my kids. In Jesus' name, SBWL.
Jesus, dude. To me, after that moment, man, pianos is done. Pianos is become garbage, right? Unless a respectable man touches it with artistry, pianos is just garbage. Just gonna be the same sounding beat with some stupid catchphrase or some stupid thing in repetition, and then people are gonna lose their minds as if it's so different.
And is no every single an essay.
Always the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to get too heavy on this music thing. But an essay, like that's how our attention spans are. Our attention spans are short. We need something that we can repeat in a group at groove. Isn't they call it groove at the night show for screws? You know what I'm saying?
At the night show.
At the night show. Ooh. How no
Yeah,
thank you. I was
This
waiting for
nigga-
someone to hit that slits. I'm like, oh guys, it's the most important part. Bruh.
But bro, Wes just very eloquently called South Africans stupid.
No, we have a very short attention span. I would say so too. Like, I don't want to jump
We have
topics, but then it's like it's the same thing that happened with that whole Casper thing this week. It's like that's how the music industry works. It's like
It works on gossip. It works on.
It's like we're slow. It's like we need to be told
Yeah.
everything that happens behind the scenes, and then when we hear something that happens behind the scenes, we're like, "Oh no, wow! They stole this." They don't know what interpolation is. They don't know like when you get even the Drake thing, the writing credits. It's like, bro, the person doesn't have to write on the song for them to get credited on the song. So people don't know the music industry, so they think that they sat there with the person. Man,
Yeah.
they need to shut the fuck up. But back to SBWL, bro. This week, was it on Mac G's podcast? No.
Nah, it's his podcast network. 'Cause he's got his
Oh,
whole
it was. I
network.
think
It's
the
one of other
the podcast
podcasts.
is called On the Table or something like that. Something to the extent of that.
Something like that.
Something.
Okay, I don't know this. What happened?
No, you know what's on a side note, on a completely different side. I love how women have taken this "what do you bring to the table" conversation and they've ran with it in so many different ways. I salute the Gallon for that, man. I really do.
That's really on them. Hey, that's nothing to do with us. But yeah. Anyway,
But it does. It has something to do with the corny niggas, man. But anyway.
oh yeah. Of course.
Let's move on. On the table.
Yeah, but
as you were
anyway.
saying.
I think it's called On the Table. So now they're discussing the favorites, or saying the favorite, the popular word SBWL. I think it's a closer word, if I'm not wrong. It means
Yeah, it is.
to
Yeah, it
crave. It means to crave. Like, you know, I crave this, I crave that. So as young people do, we shortened it in spelling, but it's still the full word when you pronounce it. So it's spelled as SBWL. Some people say SBWL, but it's SBWL. I read this as SBWL. Bruh.
Nah, I mean, I do too, but I'll never say Spole.
Yes, Bo. Yeah, so these ladies, hey, bruh, I don't know their names, and that's irresponsible of me because I have a platform.
Okay,
But
yes,
yeah, these four ladies were speaking
and you just know
about
one of them is Tepi or something.
Vundla. Yes.
I just know the one that got cancelled. Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
they tried to
talks too
cancel.
much. It's not even the first time she's been canceled. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, let me just quickly paraphrase this. So basically, she said something to the extent of, the ladies were saying something to the extent of, whenever a woman tweets SBWL, the SBWL that, they expect that from a man. So now, and another woman said, whenever you say SBWL, the SBWL that, get it for yourself. Don't expect a man to do it for you, blah, blah, blah. Right. You can go to the MacG's YouTube channel and go to their podcast to go listen to the clip. It's all over Twitter. Cool. So what I got from that was, okay, cool. As someone who listens and doesn't listen to be offended, I just listen to understand and not listen to be offended. I listened to the clip 3 times. I'm like, okay, cool. They're talking real shit, because really, if you wanted to get shit yourself, you'd get up and go get it, of course. But it's like an old age thing of women baiting us to do shit for them. All the simple niggas will now be activated. About SBWL activates. That's the promo code for simp niggas. They get them half off. MOJ, SBWL is a promo code.
15% off, blood. 15% off.
Exactly. It's like, does she have to see the percentage is based on her? Because he's always going to give 100%. It's how much she should give. Sometimes it's free, or most of the time it's free. So they use the word SBWL.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, they use the word SBWL. Actually, carry on. I want to hear.
Yeah. To my understanding, yes, they are craving whatever it is they're craving. They do take it far, but also Hans, bro, their humor is it sucks. It's not funny. So niggas will take it too seriously. So they'll take it far and say SBWL.
Oh, you're so misogynist.
Hey, fuck that shit.
You're so misogynist, Wesley.
Toxic.
The patriarchy beat all of the humor. No, you're a misogynist. The patriarchy beat all of the humor out of them.
How dare you?
Listen,
I pressed all of the humor out of them.
Listen, I'm a walking red flag. Call me so whoop. Anyway.
Sensational.
So, niggas were starting sensationally so early. So early in the pod, man.
Bro, I'm gonna come.
I thought we were gonna get the warm-ups before we let the punts fly. I thought we let it warm up before we hit the punts fly.
I've always been.
We only come alive in the second leg,
bro.
Aye.
But yeah, like it's okay. Yes, naturally, you crave something, you want something, and you can get it yourself. They extended and they say SBWL 10 million, SBWL a yacht. It's like even the shaking my ass on a yacht. In a thong in Dubai. That's their thing. It was their thing. Let them have it. So now when women
it's part of that manifestation. It's that manifestation that women love to do.
So now when women check them and say, we know, when they say it out in public, it's like they try to cancel them for saying, hey, stop revealing our secrets. This is the shit that we use. Now you fuck it up for us.
True.
You're waking up
sisterhood. Yeah. You can't go against the sisterhood.
That's how it is.
Those hands went against the sisterhood.
Bro, K.A.N.E is laughing. So it's like with them, they're like, we're in a time where we're at a united front. And basically, it's not all positive. Actually, very little of it is positive. They want to milk the shit out of us. So if one or a few hands fall out of line, they will attack them. And it's like, now it's protect women from women, honestly. Yeah. Because it's like, that's what they do, Vele. We now see who are the people who are doing these cancellations and all the bullying. They also did it to Ulo, I forgot her surname, but she has a sister.
Yeah,
Annelim. Yes. They also did it to her. They were body shaming her and all that shit. It's like, it's women doing all of this shit. It's women. It's only women doing all this.
My thing is this, though.
Most.
But my thing is this.
With women do that to themselves, and then they get caught up in that shit. Like with Annelim Todd, she started that shit. How could you say Kelly Rowland is ugly? How could you say
when
Kelly
you
Rowland
like that,
ugly and you have receipts,
bro? Like,
I didn't want to go there far.
Man, I'm gonna say it because I know y'all niggas ain't. Y'all niggas ain't gonna say it. I'll say it, bro. I'll say it. Annelim Todd calling Kelly Rowland ugly is like flipping Timo Werner giving Ronaldo shooting advice. You don't do that.
Oh Lord.
You don't do that. You're not that guy. You don't have the juice like that.
You ain't got the juice like that. No, you ain't got the juice like that. That's cold. That's cold, man.
Like, bro, they called her Anthony Anderson.
That one there was a violation.
Anthony Anderson.
But no, she took it too far, bro. She would go on these tangent rants for like weeks, and Kelly wouldn't say anything. And then the one time Kelly says something, or her, what do we call Kelly fans? What are Kelly fans?
These are all Destiny's children, bro. They're still leftovers from Destiny's children.
Destiny's children, yes.
Hey, leftovers.
They came for her, bro. Bro, she was eating waffles. She was eating waffles, and they said that the waffle. They said that you are what you eat, bro. Hey,
Americans were coming in heavy, but not to get too far away from the SBWL thing. With that clip, gents, how did you guys interpret that? Or Bavaria, since you watched it, how did you interpret that?
So to me, it was one thing I hate about all these things when something goes on the raves that no one really watches the whole clip, let alone the whole podcast, or let alone the whole segment. Because basically the whole point of that was to say, because if you watch the clip further, all the ladies come in unison and say, hey, gents, if the hun is broke, stop putting yourself over to satisfy a bro cunt that will never do anything for you. At the end, relationships are meant to be reciprocal.
Parameters were given.
Extremely, exactly. To me, it's like that is such a wholesome conversation. Reciprocal relationships. Women have all been on this tip of self-love. Don't give more than you get. Blah blah blah.
But zero accountability.
And the moment another hand, exactly, zero accountability. But like I was saying, the moment another hand points that out, you should retroactively seek relationships where it's reciprocal. Now suddenly it's cancel time. And that just lets me know that this has never been about going against women. This has never been about equality. This has always been about women having the power to do whatever the fuck shit they want to do. And that's it. To me, Utsepi said nothing wrong. She shouldn't have apologized. She should have let her nuts hang or her labia hang or clit hang, whatever she wants to hang. She should have let that thing hang.
Fuck, dog.
Let the clit hang, man.
She doesn't want to be...
let the big clit energy, man.
Big clit energy. Bro, she must be like Pro Tusi. She must be like Pro Tusi and big clit energy, bro. Pro Tusi doesn't give two shits.
And even though that broad is annoying, I can respect the game. I see the game and I respect it.
Yeah, that's true. I respect her. I respect her too because whatever she says, she knows she can back it up. Like at least you're standing on something, even if it is stupidity, but at least you're standing on it.
You see, like all these industry hands, man, as much as I find them annoying and I don't think the content is all that great, I respect them for using their powers. They use their powers to put themselves in a great position. Now, for all these chicks who are just kissing for nothing, just for fun,
I also disagree because they use their power to suppress and then elevate themselves. Like that's the one weird thing. No, but like that's not a power play.
It's all about themselves.
Okay, true. Okay, I get you.
Just from yourself. Just saying she used her power to get herself ahead. I can respect that. Obviously, in the greater scheme, you're messing a lot of people up and you're spreading misinformation. I don't rate that, but just at least she's doing it for herself. Not like most times they just cloud chase off and they actually lose themselves in the process. Like to me, do you see that thing that was going around? Like this chick had a fight with her boyfriend, so she made her OnlyFans free. I get that you're getting back at the nigga, but how dumb is that? Like
how is that getting back?
That is really dumb.
How is that getting back?
Yeah, like I don't understand.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like if you were smart as a girl, you'd be like, oh, on my OnlyFans, I'm taking it to a new level. I'm introducing my Gold Plus membership where you can get this, that, and the other. And then get your money up, pay your nigga back by letting other niggas have way more access than he had, and then make yourself some money. Not just this was this emotional nonsense, bro.
We spoke about this in the previous podcast.
At all.
We spoke about this in the previous episode where we said that they are fumbling the bag. Man. It's like literally you'd rather give it out for free when you were charging people. It's like, bro, it's not even the best shit out there. So it's not like it's gonna make national or international news all over the world. You'll be the front page. You're not Kim K, bro.
Nah. The way y'all describe women though, like I kind of see women as like narcissists now. Like it's crazy because it feels as if, I mean, like from that hashtag a man must have. It's like that's narcissistic in its own, because it's like, why should I have it just in order to fuck with you? And just from what you've just said, like whether she's fumbling the bag or not fumbling the bag, the point is her game is getting someone else's shit or running down someone else so that she can make it. That's narcissistic as fuck.
Bro, listen. This is the thing that I realized this from early. This is women's game, the whole start. This has been women's game from the beginning, because I used to listen to my mothers and my aunt talk by themselves, and I would listen to the game that their daughters and whatnot. And one of the first things they said is that, Mantombazane, never go for the man that gives you the butterflies. Go for the man that will always be there for you. Always make sure that your man loves you more than you love him for the relationship to work. And from that moment, I was like, oh,
I've heard that.
Yeah, they know exactly. Exactly. All mothers tell their daughters that he loves you more than you love him. Because that way, I mean, they don't say this far, but that way, he's gonna bend over in servitude for the rest of your lives together. And Isle has now been turned back, where dudes are now seeing the other side of it. But the problem is they just focus on the negative sides. To me, women are just fallible humans.
It's like, no, I'm a endangered species.
Like
I'm a
another
rare
plane.
species that came from another universe, and then now I'm coming to just bless your life. And it's like, listen, bro, I prefer having a girl that's just straight up and is like, like, of course, we don't masculine woman, no, but we're just saying, listen, no, bro, have a normal outlook on life. It's like, bro, I met someone who just had a normal outlook on life, and I was like, bro, finally, for the first time, I'm not listening to fake woman empowerment. It's like, oh my gosh, I had this conversation with someone, and then I was like, there's no way in hell that if a woman had to come over and then take off her clothes in front of you and then say that you're not allowed to smash, that you'll ever invite her over back again. At that stage, you'll just be like, all right, cool. If I can't smash, all right, it's cool. I'm gonna chill. You're never coming back again. It's that simple. And she's like, why? But what if they want to be free? And I'm like, you can go be free at home, but you know exactly what you're doing.
That's like sending. That's like sending nudes, and I'm not gonna fuck. That's
bro. It's like
the exact same thing.
You know exactly what you're doing, and number two, you know exactly why you came over, and you know exactly what you're doing. I hate this thing of they want to act like they're too slow to catch things, or they want to be masterminds at the same time. It's like they want to play both sides, and it's like, bro, pick a side. The ones that pick a side know exactly what they want.
You know what
they want in life, bro.
They want to be complicit in their own seduction, but also have plausible deniability. So at any point, they can pull out and say, oh, it was happening. Because we need to understand something about women that most women don't even understand. And I wish some of them did, is that as a woman, being weak is strong. The more weak you are, the stronger you are. Because finesse that and turn it on its head. Because there is no man that can mess with the chicks. If a fat girl comes through to your pores, and I know I saw her walk out your pores, I saw her walk out your crib, and I put two and two together. I know you with your way, and you sourced that gal, you called her over, and you took that fat chick down, right? No point can you say, oh, bro, just happened. I don't know.
Exactly.
But can be like, I messed with this broke, ugly nigga.
I don't know what happened.
It just happened. It just happened. You
communicated with the person.
That's exactly why.
You communicated with the person for some time. You even shaved or waxed the coochie before you went, bro. You prepared fully for that shit, bruh. You wore your special underwear, all of that shit. Like, we're in the game together, and so I don't like people who don't want to say we're in this game together. If this is the streets, we're in the streets together. If we're doing normal shit on the side and we're not in the streets, but we dating or we are doing the act of dating, then sure. Or relationshiping, a new word. Sure, we can do that. But nah, bro, this whole childish, oh no, I didn't mean to. It's like, bro, we're adults. We all make decisions.
Do you know what, bro, Wes? Do you know the demonic thing about all this is that they're not only convincing you, they've also convinced themselves. They really believe that they had nothing to do with it.
She belongs to the streets.
Bro, even if you show them proof, they'll still deny it.
They really believe that.
Bro, even if you show them proof, they'll still deny it. And that's when it's like, bro, like, I'm so over it in terms of, like, in life, the whole gaslighting thing, it is what it is. Like, I've now gotten the skill of being able to not even work around it, to push it aside and get them to just talk to me as a person, because gaslighting doesn't work with me. Like, gaslighting is the same thing as guilt tripping. To trip us to fall. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, one guilt trip. To trip us to fall. Right?
That's
to trip us to fall. Inside joke, bro.
Man.
Like, listen, it's the same thing as that hashtag that was going around on Twitter these days. Men are slow these days.
What the fuck, dog?
What the fuck are you guys saying to us? That's the dumbest hashtag I've ever seen. Men are slow these days. Honestly, do you even know the climate that you're saying that in? Are you stupid? Like, it's like, I didn't want any nigga to reply to any of that because it's like, are they dumb? Like, the climate that we're in today, it's like, you guys clearly just
can you not see us out in these streets?
She belongs to the streets.
And it's like, no. The thing is, they just love gaslighting us, and that's why we keep saying, let's see, as niggas, don't entertain that shit. yours, like we said in episode fucking 2 or 3, our fathers would just be like, why are you entertaining this? Because naturally you wouldn't. Bro, why are you arguing with chicks that are not even yours?
Yeah.
You don't even get none from them.
Man.
Over nothing. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, even if you win the argument, what do you get from that? She's not your chick. She's not going to give you some saying, oh no, you're right. Let me give you some. No, that'll only happen with your chick at home. So why you argue with the chick online, bro?
Sensational.
Pimpology.
One of the most satisfying things is seeing less and less gents engage on nonsense online, because slowly gents are starting to realize social media is just a digital hair salon. You can come in and gossip and talk smack. That's all social media really is, bro. And we said it time ago. Like, social media is just a hair salon. Oh, we're all show me that. And then niggas are getting involved in those conversations and thinking they can come with logic and change that.
I'm a firm believer.
Ever has logic changed our
Alright.
Oh.
So
get
I just
there,
want
bro.
I just want to jump on Bavaria's points where it's like, bro, why make a hashtag saying men are slow these days to make advances? Because that's what the whole hashtag was based on. It's like they're saying we're too slow to make our advances. It's like every single week you're crying about how men are too much on you. And yes, women say half of what they need to say. They don't say the full thing. So that's how they gaslight you. They bait you. So they say half of what they mean, but not the full thing. It's niggas that we want are slow these days. It's not men. It's the specific niggas that they want. But in reality, they need to understand that just because you are a woman does not mean that I would want you.
Rest before we to rest.
It's okay. We can be buddies. We can be acquaintances. We can just be colleagues. We can just say hi, bye. Jay, we don't even have to know each other. It's okay. We don't have to want you.
Can I say something? Can I add to that? Like, what I've noticed is men are slow. Being slow would be a beta kind of trait, I think. And alphas aren't slow. And then to put to what you said, the niggas that they want are slow, which i.e. the alphas, if they're slow, it's because I guess even the alphas are second guessing themselves because of the climate that they find themselves in, right? And the betas, mind you, the betas have been waiting for this fucking moment. They've been cherishing this moment. They've waited their whole fucking lives for this moment where they can now
Gotcha, bitch.
You know what? You know how betas do, right? They want to praise bitches, put bitches on a fucking pedestal, right? And that's the whole movement that everybody's on right now, right? And women are getting that love from betas, but then they're missing the fucking that element of that alpha thing that alpha brings to the table. That's what they're missing, right? And they want that, but they want the beta as well. And you can't have both, bro. That's just facts. You either have the pimp or you have the nigga buying the shit. That's just how it goes.
You're onto something. And I think that will add to our weekly medication, honestly. Because you're really onto something. They want to have the best of both worlds. They want to have their cake and eat it too. But they've been doing that for years. See, this is why I think the older hoes are mad at these new ones. They've been doing that for years. They've been having the cake and eating it too. They've been having niggas pull up and buy and give them whatever.
Thank you.
They've been having niggas that pull up and giving them whatever they SBWL. You see what I'm saying? That's the other side of SBWL that all people were talking about. That's the side of SBWL. There are many sides of SBWL, but there's doing it yourself.
Okay, now I get what they
and
were
there's
saying.
someone else doing it for you. There's either or, whether you can get it yourself or it's a half in. That's why I say women don't complete the sentences. That SBWL is a half. It's to bait niggas. Because, like Bavaria said, they have to have plausible deniability. Because if no one catches on to it, Vela was just craving. Boom. I was just craving. So the niggas that they've always had the niggas to pull up. Those are the SBWL niggas. We call them the SBWL. They're not betas. They're not blue pill. They're SBWL niggas. I want you. Or SBWL
niggas.
But those are real OGs though. No. SBWL niggas are real OGs.
No, but listen to what I'm saying.
They know how to slut themselves in. But yeah, carry on.
Nah, but listen to what I'm saying. These SBWL niggas, they now get the girls every need. Now, this is to your point, K.A.N E. You said woman will always have two boyfriends, or has a boyfriend for every need or every side of her, every personality. That side of good girl and emotional needs, the SBWL nigga handles that.
Yes.
It's like, oh no, I'm on my period, I want food. SBWL nigga handles that. I want my back broken.
Yeah.
The real nigga handles that. So back in the day, the pimp and the SBWL niggas existed in these women's lives, but they were on the low. They knew how to handle it. These new ones are talking too much.
Yes.
They're fumbling.
Yes.
They're fucking shit up for everyone. This new age feminism is fucking it up for the real hoes that have been juggling niggas. And now, with the products or the byproducts of that is the Red Pill. Now niggas are waking up. Not even the Red Pill exactly, but in general. Dudes that don't even know about it.
Yeah.
Dudes are now waking up now like, no, we actually literally being finessed. So now that we are waking up, they're now like, oh shit, I need a way to deny all this shit. And all the old hoes are like, fuck, you should just shut the fuck up. Why are you posting shit? If you're finessing bolts, don't brag. What you bragging about? Because niggas will walk away. We're not emotionally attached. We'll walk away.
That makes so much sense. It's like when they post the nigga that's like splurging on them, and then they put an emoji over his face. What was the fucking point?
Yes,
bro.
You have seen the light.
You've
seen the light, but my point is this: we try to complicate. I know you've seen the light. You've been taking in that melanin. You've been taking in that vitamin D. Pause from
Jesus
the sun.
Christ.
And that is
wow.
From the sun.
I've been taking in the melanin from the sun. That's why I'm dark skinned. Why do you think dark skinned guys are what women want the most? Think about it. We've been outside.
Yo.
We've been outside, nigga.
Tinfoil hats.
Wow. We've been outside. Women like
us light-skinned niggas were outside too. We were outside too. We were outside too. We just wore sunscreen.
Y'all turn red.
Sunscreen.
Y'all turn red either way. We get darker, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. But my point with all of this, right? My point with all of this is simple, bros. This goes back to us getting away from God. And I'll mansplain this. All of this nonsense that we find ourselves in started when we started letting women speak
sensational
everything and taking it serious.
Sensational.
Women like to talk, and they'll talk to anyone who will listen.
Sensational.
And this is why we're here. Not to be too sensational, but I kind of get what the Taliban are on about, bro. These niggas don't listen. These niggas were on something. I mean, they took it a bit too far, but they were on something, bruv. Because look at them talking now. They've talked so much that they are fumbling their own bag. Now they're talking too much to the point where it's not to their own good. You know what I mean? Like
their own detriment.
This is too much.
This is why
their own detriment now.
This is why K.A.N.E and I always laugh at how fathers are always just quiet and always minding their own business, because they've been hearing it. Married men, especially, they've been hearing this. So when it's time for it to come, they're prepared. They've had this silence for the whole day. They're now prepared to hear it when they come home. They have to prepare themselves. They have to set themselves. There's no such thing as this is my house. You're going to hear it in your house. That's why I say when you have daughters, be prepared, dog. But the thing is with daughters will actually take care of you once you get older. Sons, nah, bro. We like, it's not even, I'm not even trying to wear it like a badge of honor or anything. It's like, as much as you think you're checking in on them, you're actually really not. It's like, you're not doing anything. Daughters are there, like, constantly, like, talking to them, providing things for them, like, shit, bro. It's a whole different ball game when you get older, bro. Shit.
Bros.
But I don't think your pops expects you to look after him or some shit. Like, I mean, he's a man. He's got his own nuts. Like, yeah, bro. But
still, like, you're their child and shit. But daughters will get it done. That's why you need to have daughters. I understand why people want to have daughters. They'll take care of you.
I want to have a daughter.
For all my brothers with daughters, I call us. Don't mean your sons are less important. But listen, gentlemen, I wanna dispense some weekly medication here, bro.
This is your weekly medication.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Right? And this one right here is straight sourced from the good book. We all know the fallout from the Garden of Eden. We all know what happened there. And just to put a pin in all of this nonsense of social media arguing and back and forth, after the apple was eaten and the snake did the deceiving, punishment was laid out. And God said to the man, since you listened to your wife and ate from the tree, the ground is cursed because of you. All your life you will struggle and scratch a living from it. The first sin is since you listened to your wife and ate the fruit from the tree, because we weren't meant to listen. Niggas, listen. The daily medication is like this. They say some good stuff. They definitely do. But I used 80-20 rule. 20% of it comes in, 80% of it doesn't go anywhere near my ears. And that's how you have a good life. Thank you.
Oh, shit, though. That's our pops. Like, that's our dads, bro. That's our fathers, bro. They don't listen to shit. Them niggas ain't listen to shit. They'll listen to the key sentence. I've looked at my dad, like, when in conversation with my mom. Bro, fam is literally just watching a soccer game, and she's yapping on, right? And then that key word pops up. He looks at her. 2 seconds. He catches her emotion, sees where she's at, levels out, has an answer, and he's gonna wait another 10 minutes before he answers that other thing. You understand, dog? It's systemic. Bro. You have to learn how to do this shit, bro. Because not everything, like you said, I'm listening to 20% of what you're saying because 80% doesn't mean shit anyway. 80% of it is how you feel about the situation. It's not about what do you think we should do. It's most of it is I think, or most of it is, I've been feeling this way for this long. I don't care how you feel. What do you now think we should do? Right? That's all a man
and the
wants,
moment you get a solution, they get pissed off. It's like, you're not even listening. You're so ready to fix everything. You're not even listening. That's when I realized.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? What's my job?
No, but bro, like,
this is your job. This is your job. This is your job.
Listen,
this is the job.
The same old song. Like
okay.
The same old song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but listen, the same old song has been sung for thousands of years. And the thing is, you're doing the right thing by providing a solution because she will listen to that. She just wants to act like it's her idea. So she'll push back and be like, hey, bro, manager, you're telling me what to do, but she'll do it, bro. Like sometimes you just gotta chill, like relax. Just say what you need to say. They'll carry on, like, bro. You sometimes reach a level of, okay, cool. Like we've been saying, you pick the keywords.
Sensational.
You chill, you get the keywords. Like what K.A.N.E said, I've said exactly like verbatim to a chick once. Like I explained, would say that's literally, I know I'm gonna be like that once I'm older because you'll say a whole lot, and sometimes it's a whole lot of nothing. So we have to sift through that nothingness and get them.
You said you're gonna be like that when you get older. You're gonna get like that. I'm like that now, blood.
No, of course I'm like that now, but I'm saying when I'm married, kid. Like I'm not like married, dog. Like I don't have to live with a woman. I'm saying when a woman is always near me, like 24/7. Like that's when you really get tested. Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to sift. Kanti, when you're with your hand, like now at our age, we'll live with them. When we see them, we'll listen. But you know, when you're married, you have to take it in doses, get the important parts, regurgitate, get a reaction. That's simple.
Can we actually talk about this marriage thing, bro? Right?
Oh no.
Boom. No, this is not a run. It's like I just want to break it apart logically and just get your niggas' opinion. Like as a gent, outside of building your family and passing down your legacy, what else is there for you to what other reason is there for you to do that? And this is not to say that we should or we shouldn't. I'm just breaking it apart. Like, do we have to? And I'm starting to think now, man, do we really want, there are positives, of course, but do we really want a woman in our space 24/7?
Yes.
Like, is it not?
The fuck this nigga just say?
Do you?
Bro,
yes nigga, what the fuck?
24/7.
Yes, nigga. Nigga,
yes.
Without a doubt.
You want to sit with the niggas? You want to have a sausage party?
The only time I would do that is if there was a reason to. Now, to me, let's take away our personal opinions, because I agree with you in personal opinion. I'm just breaking it down purely theoretically. Like, is that the only way to live life? Because your performance dips when you have a woman in the house because you get more comfortable. Bullshit. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It is. It's bullshit. It just is.
Maybe yours, nigga.
No,
it's not bullshit.
You know, I say
no,
that's
it's
bullshit.
not bullshit. It's statistically proven.
Yes, bro.
It's statistically proven that your testosterone levels drop 50% after you have a woman in the house most of the time, because your need to go out and do what you need to do. It's actually proven. It's not something I pulled out of the air. It's actually proven.
All right, I say that's
okay. I've proven it myself.
Wait, I say
I've
it's
proven
bullshit
it to myself.
I say it's bullshit because it's like that's another like I was actually having a discussion with someone and I was like and she said that she's single and she's like she wants to focus on what she's doing first and then get in a relationship after. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine, but then if you want to start a family and you want to be in a relationship with someone for the rest of your life, you'll have to balance that and all the other things you want to do. If you have children, and balance that too.
Yeah.
If you didn't even have a whole family and you want to have money, you'll have to be able to balance multiple things. Not everything will be perfect at the same time. So it's the same thing with marriage, or the same thing with a man in the house. It's like, bro, you have to find a way to step it up because you need a woman in your life, bro. Like they'll handle other things that you don't even think of handling. Like there's just to have a deputy in your life, bro. Or bro, to have a deputy in your life, dude. Like it's yin and yang. They'll get on your nerves, but they get you though. It's okay. I don't mean to call women employees, but it's literally like your employee. They're down for you, but they'll just always complain they'll bicker every now and again. It's just different.
My thing is that I agree with you 110%. I agree with you 110%. My personal feelings are that, but my thing is just this, right? That in order for what you're saying to happen successfully, there needs to be a woman with that sort of mind state, a woman who knows what she's supposed to do, a woman who can actually give herself up for the overall goal of everybody else. And you need also a dude who can give himself up for the goal of everybody else. And you need everything to flow a certain way. When you look at the type of people that are being produced today, how many people are actually doing that? Theoretically, yes, you do need one with a mind switcher, but how many of them are like that? You have to train them. I don't want to make women sound like dogs, but there's a lot of bad habits they come with, and those need to sort of be removed before that comes there. That's why I'm saying that all factors taken into account, bruv. A lot of dudes are not going to get married, bro. A lot more dudes are not going to get married because
that is true, though.
A lot more, bruv. There are not that many wives out there because you find a wife. You find a wife. How many wives do you think you're finding her?
Okay, yeah. That's,
Blessed is a man who finds a wife, for he who finds a good wife has found a good thing. You're not finding no wife. You're finding the angels of SBWL. In Jesus' name, SBWL.
In Jesus' name, SBWL. No, bro, but I feel as if...
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I feel as if when you decide... Like, okay, here's my thing. Before the pandemic, we all lived in multiple different realms. Literally, I was explaining this recently. We live in multiple different realms. And then now this pandemic made us all live one life. We're all going to get vaccinated at some stage, maybe by mid next year. Like everything's going to move in unison now. So people back then were in
their own... You just say unisync.
Aibo, what was I saying? Hey, bro, I'm lit.
You said unisync. Not you.
Whatever. The
nigga will use words he don't really know.
It's either in sync or in unison.
I actually fucking blended it. Yeah, you see, all together. I made it one. Shoo. I put two together and made it one. So we're living different lives, and then the women who were wives found the niggas that they wanted who were husbands because they all lived in that realm. They lived in that space. The problem is, whenever we're reporting from a street perspective. So when those people from those realms come and hear our stories, like, the fuck are y'all doing? Just be cool. And these are different realms we lived in. Now we live in one realm. So now everyone's watching each other. Everyone's in the same space. So, of course, most of them have shifted towards the whole side or the sexual liberation side.
She belongs to the street.
So now most of them are now becoming hoes because we now all live one life. So it's like, okay, we all follow this pattern. Now they're following that pattern. That's the only logical reason why I would say there are no wifey materials these days, because everyone's doing the same thing now. Before, we could all do our own thing.
Exactly. Now,
but you know what's gonna save people though. When what's gonna save people is everybody is gonna end up like the virus taking the fucking red pill, because I think women are gonna end up having to take the red pill. I don't know what pill they're gonna have to take. They're probably gonna call it the yellow pill or pink pill. But they're gonna have to take that pill and realize that there is a role to play for them in society. Because where this whole thing really stems from is everyone is trying to change that role, right? Everyone's arguing with that role. Everyone's arguing with Mother Nature. So if you guys carry on arguing with Mother Nature, shit's gonna carry on happening this way until exactly she fights back.
Do you know what I've realized? You know what I've realized? Mother Nature has been fighting women back for ages. And do you know what that fight back process is called? It's called getting old. There's no woman who has game like an old woman who wasted her youth. She understands everything.
That's real.
Bro, like she'll tell you, oh, why are you letting these men just have your body? Or you should save yourself. Oh, you should love yourself.
Age like a prune.
And exactly, you see, she realizes that when the carpet has been pulled beneath her, because when she's hot, when she's whatever, she's gonna do whatever. Because the problem here is the simps, the SBWL niggas are the problem here. Because SBWL niggas, when she's on some fuck shit, he'll never call her aside and be like, "Hey, don't do that. That's messed up." Instead, he's gonna be like, "Yes, my lady. Yes, my lady." And anyone who ever tries to check her, he's gonna fight you because he has to fight for the honor of his maiden. And then when she's not pretty enough to attract those SBWL niggas, then suddenly she falls on the floor. Like the parachute's no longer there and realizes, oh snap, I'm toxic. Oh snap, I was wrong this whole time. And then suddenly they have this revelation about, I was wrong this whole time and I want to treat men, and now I'm ready to move to the next level and I'm now ready to settle down. It's like a script. Tell the same girl the same thing at like when she's 21, she'll cuss you and tell you, you're just insecure, blah blah blah, men can't control you.
That shit
come back 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
So come in 10 to 15 years, man. Exactly. Come back when she has less eggs than ShopRite after the looting. Then she'll hear you.
Oh shit. Oh Lord.
Oh. Sensational. Sensational.
Sensational.
Bruh, like it just hit me upside the head. I'm like, Jesus, the fuck? Yo.
Hey.
Goodness.
So to me, it's already correcting itself. They're always going to take that pill, but they take it when it's too late. They take the pill when nobody wants you to be healthy. No one cares about your health. There's nothing sadder. Like there's nothing that gets less attention than a middle-aged woman. I'm telling you, blood.
And that's the saddest part,
you've
bro.
made her day. I don't really feel like it's
and here's
wasted.
Here's just to add to this shit. Like if say a woman did like let's say she played a role, did like we say she did her thing the right way or the way that Mother Nature intended it for her, right? At that age, at like middle age, right? She's matured and she's what we consider a MILF, mind you, because why? She played the game the way it was supposed to be played. She matures, she ages like fine wine, bro. Like you know those women that those women who save themselves, dog. And then like nun type chicks, right? The type of chicks who just went to church, just cared about nothing. She met one nigga. She had one nigga her whole life, and then that nigga probably died or some shit. And then she was like, nah, fuck niggas, she's not doing that shit. And then at like age 35, bro, she's still fresh as fuck. Everybody on the block wants to fuck with her, but she's like, nah, I'm too worth it now. I saved it. Bro, have you never had one of those?
She knows her worth.
Never met one of those.
She knows that she knows her worth.
I love them women.
Listen. We're saying this all from a young nigga perspective, but this week I've actually been listening to a lot of Miss Pet's. I don't know if you guys know Miss Pet's. She's a comedian. Miss Pet's interviews, and she's 50.
Yeah.
She's so like just by the way she's
the chick that's been through a lot of stuff. The black
lady.
chick, the big one.
not
Yeah,
chick,
she's funny
50,
ass,
bro.
bro.
She's a lady. Yeah. But like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can't call a 50-year-old woman a chick. Oh, bro. That's weird. It's like calling an 80-year-old a hun.
Okay.
Look at that hun.
She's a hun. She's a hun to somebody. She's a hun to somebody.
Facts.
Someone out there is calling her a hun.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So like the way she even was speaking to Carlos, because I was listening to her on the 85 South show. The way she was speaking to him was like she spoke with such, with such structure. Like when she would ask you a question, she'd expect you to answer it. You can't spin around and not answer because she'll directly speak back to you and be like, "Why didn't you answer the question?"
Gotcha, bitch.
Like she's direct. Women like that are very scarce these days. Yes, but I feel as if from an old nigga perspective, they see it as, especially with black women, they age like wine, like they get to the point where they get to that realness. They don't give two shits anymore. They be like, hey, if they want dick, they want dick. Because they say that when they get older, their sex drive goes higher when they get older. So as they get older, maybe you as a young nigga, because that's what we're talking like young niggas, bro. Like, oh no, she'll look ugly. Like, nah, other niggas, like older niggas in their 30s, like, nah, bro. You young niggas don't know what you guys are talking about. It's over here. This is some, bro. Like
no.
They'll do all the wifely duties. They'll do all the wifely duties without expecting anything back.
But what Bavaria's saying, though, true. I hear what you're saying, but Bavaria's saying is, by that time, there are women who get, like, there's a difference. There are women who get to that stage, right? But their value. Okay, let's put it this way. You've got 2-3 kids by that stage, but no baby daddy's claiming them.
Bruh. You saying what I want you to say now. You saying it.
And I used a very direct.
Listen, bro. I want to say this, right? The thing is, we think women think like us in this matter. A lot of women in those ages are still beautiful. They're still nice, but no man is walking up to a 35-year-old chick that looks good and thinking to himself, this is the woman I want to build my family with. He's thinking to himself, she's fresh. I want to take that down for a couple months and then I'm moving on looking for women don't want to. You see, this is the problem. Women really have less options than men do. Women have a whole lot of dudes ready to take her down, but they're not having a whole lot of dudes ready to take her out and keep her. And that's the problem. They conflate guys who have a desire of getting in her pants with guys who have a desire of taking care of her and being with her through life. And that's the problem. Even an 80-year-old hun is going to have niggas approaching her if she looks right. But niggas who will be like, I'm going to take your hand in marriage and I'm going to dedicate my life to protect, provide, and to be there parentally for your children to you. Not many dudes are doing that. And that's the problem.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, and Guayenu Miss Pat, if you follow her story, Miss Pat was only that real. Her story is wild. She's been through shit with the niggas. In her youth, she was shit through niggas who were beating her, abusing her, and she kept cycling the same type of men until she said around in the mid to late 20s where she woke up and realized I need to change my life. Then she started the comedy thing, she started self-love and whatever. And it coincides exactly with what I'm saying. We make it seem as if women changing their life it's an evil plan. Like she plans to be an idiot in early 20s and then she suddenly transforms. It's natural, but it's like she's the peak of her powers, and in the peak of her powers, you won't tell her nothing. She's going to do exactly what she wants to do, and that's the problem. Is that they realize it a bit too late, and that's just
unfortunately for Miss Pat. Fortunately for Miss Pat, who looks beautiful, by the way, I'd hit that. But fortunately for her, she found herself.
See, that's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. There are niggas out
but
here.
She found herself.
Yeah.
Early. She found herself early, way before like she had even lost her flavor, bro. You don't lose your flavor and then try to find it, dog.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, he's making my point and saying that there are niggas out here who are like, guys, listen, for niggas to always want to moonwalk and get the fresh stuff, it's fine. But then there's some of us who like the food to sit a little bit for the ingredients to come together. I'm not saying I like all the women, but it's like some niggas like the ingredients to come together. Then they want to eat a healthy, soulful meal. Like that's what some niggas like. So I'm like, I'm sure there's like 30-something-year-olds like, hey, bro, listen to 20-somethings young niggas, bro. Like, listen, majority of chicks are gonna go through whatever you guys are talking about now, but understand that some of them or majority of them don't get out of that trance. So the ones that do are the ones that are dope. If I haven't found my person, of course, by then. The ones that get out of that trance and then, get some real shit, bro, like, I feel as if they, bro, like what K.A.N.E and I said a couple episodes ago, we don't want no chick that doesn't know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
exactly.
You know how irritating it is? Like, yes, you can teach. It's fine. You can be patient and stuff, but you have to have gone through a little bit. I'm not saying have 10 abortions or whatever. No, I'm just saying like go through I'm not saying
don't even have an abortion. Don't even have an abortion.
That's what I'm saying.
Is my thing.
Yeah, like just like
I appreciate a woman who actually has her child. Right? Let's say you have one child. Realize that and then the nigga runs away. Realize that okay, niggas are fucked up. I need to get my shit together before I even commit to another nigga who's gonna give me another a responsibility. That's fine. That's cool. I fuck with you because you realize what's happening. But if you're gonna realize that 3-4 children down the fucking line,
oh hell no! Okay, wait. I have a question.
This is my thing, bro. I just think that everything is a spectrum. Nothing is an on and off switch. You know what I'm saying? Everything ranges from Holy Mother Mary, Mother Teresa to Demon Whore of Babylon.
There are
you
degrees
have to find
to
your
things.
taste.
There's
degrees. You have to find your flavor in between. When I say I want someone who's like on that scale, I want someone who's like a 30%. Like you've got some, whorish Babylon in you, but you're closer to the Mother Teresa thing. And that's my one. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we don't want a woman who's never done anything in her life. We want her who's to be slightly seasoned and have some perspective. But you know what? Y'all are some Angelotti niggas. I'm a Guardiola nigga, bro. I want a Greenwood. I want a Foden. I don't want to buy a Neymar off the block who's been playing at so many clubs. I want the young nigga that I can coach right and still good football mentality.
No, I don't want Neymar, but like Neymar. No. I don't want no Neymar. I want someone like someone who's young, but let's say like a Pulisic or a Havertz. Oh yeah, niggas that are young, but they've played, but they're still green a little bit. They still have some work to do, but they're young and they've won some shit. They've won some trophies. They know it's okay. Sure, there's a trophy here, there's a trophy here, but I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to know someone who's been okay. But I'm saying, but wait, hold on. To my point, you kind of finalized my point. All I was saying was that yes, there is going to be a spectrum. So there's going to be a lot of people listening. Like you guys do know that like it just doesn't matter. Like some niggas really do like that other side, and having that duality is fine to me. Like not that I would do, but that duality is not even duality. That spectrum. That spectrum, bro.
We do all have the duality. We all have duality.
Yeah,
because this is the thing. I enjoy. You see, my thing is that I've noticed something about gents, right? I think gents care less. They care less about what your spectrum, the less invested they are in you. I've dealt with many whores of Babylon and I enjoyed them, and that was it. But when it was all done, we shook our hands and we moved. It was a loan deal. When a player is a loan player, you don't really care how well, like you want them to perform well, but you don't really care what they get up to. Like, for example, are you going to go into a hotel and then complain about them changing all the bathroom decor? No, you're not. You're going to be like, oh, this is a nice bathroom, not my color, but I'll do it. And then when you check out, you check out. But if it's your house that you're staying in, that's when you're going to be like, nah, we got to change this kitchen, got to change this bathroom. So
sensational.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, out here, bro, I'm Hotel Trivago. I'm Hotel Trivago out here, bro. I'm reviewing these hotels, blood.
Sensational.
Let me talk to you. Listen,
bro, sometimes you have a rare Pokemon. Sometimes you have a rare Pokemon, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you see, as a guy, I feel as if at some stage in your life, you have to come across a rare Pokemon where they don't act like everyone else. And I don't mean like, where they don't like act like everyone on the spectrum. And this is a whole new thing. When you have that rare Pokemon, I feel as if most of us fumble rare Pokemons.
That's true. That is true.
That is true.
That is
though.
true.
That is
But
true.
who
Because
catches
we come
them?
across them. We come across them way too early in life. We come
Facts.
across them before we understand. Before we understand what that is. This is why I'm saying you gotta get yourself right as a dude and then come back to the academy. Because if you're in the
Yes.
academy with the girl, you don't see
You don't
her.
see potential
See the
from the
boarding hand.
academy.
Exactly.
You're still developing, yeah.
Exactly. You still developing yourself. So you gotta come back with your team, bro. Your team of analysts, bro. And you gotta see this one. Yeah, your touch is a bit iffy, but your vision is really good. We can work with you. Let's do 1, 2,
Guardiola.
3, and then
Guardiola.
Guardiola.
Listen, it's Guardiola versus Mourinho. And let's end it off here. It's Guardiola versus Mourinho.
it's Guardiola versus Ancelotti.
Listen. Guardiola trains you to be a better player. Mourinho trains you to be the best player in your position. So when you take a
Yes.
hoe or someone who's experienced, Mourinho will train them Vela to be good at left wing if they were a striker before, or be a striker if they were left wing before. Mourinho will train them for that position because they already know what to do. He'll just make it better. But Guardiola develops your skill. He ups your
natural born
talents.
skill.
So I understand that
Yes.
analogy.
And notice this. No, notice this now. When Mourinho leaves the club, whatever hole he's been working on that he's improved, he leaves them there. But when Guardiola leaves a club, he takes
them.
whatever young nigga he was working with him.
They want to go with him. You pissed me.
Exactly.
Sensational.
This is what I'm saying. Sensational. That's why I'm saying the difference between a nice hun that you can train. I'm invested in you. I want you. I love you. I'm taking you where I'm going. But if you're on that side of the spectrum, I enjoy you. I love you for the night. I enjoy you for the night. But when I'm done, the chapter is closed. Be on your merry way.
Well, once
So
I win the
even
league,
when
I'm
you
leaving
are-
you.
Sensational.
Exactly.
It's about
Exactly.
me.
It's about me.
No, but think about
Bruh.
this. No, but the Mourinho method is not that bad because you're building a new squad every single time. Maybe some repeat.
And that's fine. To wrap it all up, this goes back to my question now. As you were saying, there's nothing wrong with being a Mourinho. Nothing wrong with winning the league and dipping every time you win the league. Now, when you put it into the concept of marriage, marriage isn't the way anymore. Like in football, we used to have managers like Arsene Wenger and Ferguson who would be managers for like 10, 15 years. Bro, we can't be doing that. Everyone
that's
is on
the problem
a
with
3-year
niggas.
to a 5-year contract now.
That's the
They
problem with
keep it
niggas.
moving.
That's the problem with us niggas. We're not trying to be managers at one club. We're trying to be Mourinho and test out every single club just to see what suits us. Or we Rafa Benitez. Some niggas are Rafa Benitez, some niggas are Mourinho. You take
My
what you
thing
want
is
from
this,
that.
though. My thing is this. But with Mourinho tries his absolute best to stay at one club as long as he can, but the players always kick him out. That's what's happening. Players have more power now, so they kick out the manager. So every manager has to go into a club knowing that I like these players and I can bring the players I like, but I'm not going to be here for a long time. So I need to make sure that it's a good time. So you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I feel you. But yeah, it's our problem as niggas that we're not managers though. But we can't be intimidated by the players. It's the owners. The owners are doing a madness. The OGs are the owners. They're doing a madness.
And that's the thing. The power balance has changed. The power balance has changed because now the owners are the ones who set the contracts, and the contracts right now puts the power in the player's hands more than it does the manager. Because even when the contract is split, the players get paid more P's than the manager does. Oh, Jesus, this analogy is getting deep.
Sensational.
This analogy gets so damn deep. It's so damn deep. But speaking of players and managers, man, did you niggas watch a Champions League football this week?
The champions. I know. It was you see this week, I only liked Tuesday's fixtures. Wednesdays, maybe because of the City game, yeah, but Tuesday's fixtures were the one.
Which fixture did you enjoy the most?
I tried to watch Bayern and Barca. First half it was boring. Second half I watched Chelsea and was it Gang? Zenit, sorry. Chelsea and Zenit. Yeah. I actually preferred watching Chelsea because I wanted to see like how the team plays and Jesus Christ.
It's your team still.
Yeah, it's my team and it's difficult as fuck to get creativity in that shit if you still use that formation. But the man did it. Lukaku did it for us in the last minute or in the dying stages. So at least we got the W.
Hey, K.A.N.E, bruv, did you watch Champions League this week?
Yeah, obviously I watched Man U.
Talk to me about that experience.
This nigga, bro, yo, shit.
I forgot. Yes, I forgot. I seriously forgot. Yo, smoking on, man.
To the fucking young boys. Oh. I hated that.
The young boys. The young boys beat that came through. Hey, man. Chester.
Bruh.
The young boys beat the man.
There's always been a running
that was sensational.
Bro, there has always been a running joke that's before Cristiano came that he'd be mad at Aaron Wan-Bissaka and be mad at Lingard and them when they start flopping. It's like, yo, the same suspects were doing the exact same. And McFred, bruh, United are not a complete team. People need to stop the shit.
No.
You guys are not a complete team.
Hold up. We're working on it. Like when it comes to as opposed to any other team, Aibo, bro, we're probably far ahead on working on being on. Aibo, we're probably far ahead on working on being complete.
This is what I have to say about United. Bro. This is what I have to say about United. I think on domestic soil, United are a serious threat,
bro.
When it comes to the league, because they are a serious threat because they understand the league. We always have had this thing about English teams going out to play a different style of football. These guys don't play like you. They don't think like you. They don't fear you in that capacity. They see an opening, they're taking it. These are people who come from war-torn European countries. They're about the smoke. These niggas are whole chimneys, bro. Because even PSG came with Messi, Mbappe, all these men to get held by Club Brugge. Bro.
Bruh, the men's is angry when they come up from Europe. Yo.
You see what I'm saying, bro? And it's like this thing of the beginning of the season, we were seeing niggas throwing around guap. Here's what niggas were throwing around mad bags. City did a thing with Grealish. United threw bags at Sancho, threw bags Varane, threw bags Ronaldo, mad bags. SG, how we won't even talk. Those niggas went and copped Ramos. They went and copped Donnarumma. Went and copped Messi. Did a mazza in the transfer window. But you get done by Club Brugge. And then United get done by young boys. But yes, it is match day one. So I'm not going to read too much into it. It's still
guys, come on. Teams. I think we all know football well enough to know that club chemistry is more important. Like the way that
money, yeah.
The way that PSG has been playing. These two, Sergio Ramos and Messi, especially. I see the other dude, but Sergio Ramos, because they come from Spain, they need to adapt to this kind of football play because it's very different. And even Neymar is an example. When he got there, he had a hard ass fucking time. The PSG fans gave it to him. They didn't care. They told him, dude, you either get in shape or you get the fuck out, bro. They didn't care that he had been paid 200 and what some million. They told him, dude, you need to play the way that you need to play or the way that we need you to play, and or ship sails, right? That's just how football works, and that's what I feel like Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo needs time. It is because even with
Ronaldo needs no time.
Ronaldo's fine.
No.
He's fine.
No. Ronaldo needs no time. Wait. Man just hit the ground rounding.
Can I just say something? The ground running. Can I say something as an Apple fan? Right, bro. Look. I watched the Newcastle, the first game that he came back. I watched that game. Dude was mad uncomfortable, putting himself in places that like were weird. They were trying, even the other players were trying as much as they could to get the ball to him. But Mans was mad uncomfortable. And then the lucky break. Because that I don't consider that goal that magnificent. That was a fucking
No,
that was a
listen,
fluke.
that's called positioning.
The
bro.
second one, though.
That's called positioning.
The second one, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Positioning. No, the first one is called positioning. He got his positioning right. Like, I feel as if Cristiano's fine. It's just the team behind him. That sucks. Honestly. Cristiano's fine.
Exactly. Do you know what? Do you know what Cristiano and Manchester United
Bruno's
had,
the one
bro?
who's awake. Everyone else isn't.
Bro, like you see, Man United, it's like they've got Ronaldo, they've got Bruno, they've got Pogba, they've got Shaw, and then they've got Varane. Then the rest of the niggas are Sancho and Rashford kinda in the middle. It's like a nigga wearing a Mr. Price shirt, having G-Star jeans, and then wearing Ferragamo shoes with the Audemars Piguet. It's like the outfit kind of works, but you're lacking somewhat. Because one Pisaka, bro, bro. That guy just blunts the whole right side.
That nigga is suspect. I don't know what the fuck is
Too
going on with
sus.
that nigga.
And then Sancho isn't there yet. He's still Sancho, the one who needs more time.
Yeah, he's out of place. He really is. He's actually out of place.
He's-
I feel like his positioning, he needs to go up front, bro. Like, he's too fast.
Nah,
That's
Sancho
your
is fine. He
manager.
just takes time. Yeah,
your
that's
manager.
another one. That man
Yeah,
is
it is.
sus.
Yeah, then
I've been saying
but
it.
I do not want what I don't want though is for us to pull what Chelsea did, right? Although it worked in their favor, but I think for us it would be to our detriment, where we fired our manager.
Why?
Because I honestly believe Frank Lampard built that squad. Tuchel took it to another fucking level. That's what happened with Chelsea.
No, Frank
right?
didn't build
That's
it. He
exactly
assembled it. There's a difference. He didn't build
what's
it to
assembling?
anything.
It's building.
No, listen.
What's
listen.
assembling?
He just brought it to
Frank
building.
Lampard
He
went
collected
out
it.
and got the pieces.
Yes, he got the pieces.
Yes.
but couldn't
Connected
build
the
shit.
pieces, and then Tuchel built the pieces. Yes.
Yes,
I
and then
agree.
Tuchel
with
Made the
I
thing
agree, I
work.
agree.
Yeah, he made he made the thing
Lampard
work.
didn't do shit. Like, he just brought.
I
no,
didn't.
Okay,
I didn't make it
okay,
work,
no, but
bro.
listen. Okay,
Now
wait.
you're just gonna say you
No,
do shit.
listen.
Oh, guys.
As a Chelsea fan, I tip my hat to Lampard because he had a transfer ban and he transformed niggas like Mounts, like the youth, especially Mounts and James. He transformed the youth, of course. But when the new signings came in, he didn't know what to do with them. That's what I'm saying. He didn't build anything. He just brought them in. But the youth, he developed himself. I can say that. But when the new niggas came in, he didn't know what to do with them for half a season. And then we had to say goodbye. Like, he didn't know what to do with them. He didn't know how to use them. And then Tuchel came and said, hey, here's the foundation. Let me teach you how to do it. Lampard, yeah, but he didn't do anything with those signings at all.
Do you know what Lampard is like to me? I see Lampard kind of the way I see Lampard as a lesser version of Pochettino. Because Pochettino is a man, and when it's down to the dust and there's no money and there's nothing left, Pochettino knows how to make something out of nothing. But once you give Pochettino everything, he starts to scratch his head like, okay, I'm not used to having all these options. What do I do with this? Because I look at him at PSG, bro. Man hasn't really built much either. At Spurs, man could get his way, man, with all these young niggas like Dele Alli and Sissoko and all these types of dudes. But at PSG, I think he's going to fail. Because you said, K.A.N.E, earlier, is like, you need to play football a specific type of way. And when I look at PSG and I ask myself questions like, what football does PSG play? Because the past 5 years, their football is just pass it to Neymar or Mbappe or Cavani. And now
get it to
or
the
Messi,
front. That's how it works.
something will happen. Just pass it to one of those niggas or Di Maria and something will happen. True. But now, bro, you look at PSG now, it's like, do you win a Champions League? Because that's the ultimate goal. Do you dominate Europe? Just passing it to Neymar or Messi. No, you have to be a team. Those are just a whole bunch of individuals getting their paper. This is not a team with a set, coherent style of play. And this is why, to me, out of all the transfer business, United is much closer to the mark. Because even though we can complain about the coach, we can complain about the squad, I still think that Oli has United's best interests at play. Even though maybe from a tactical standpoint he lacks, but in terms of tradition and instilling all of these things, he's doing that really well. He's returning an identity to the squad because for like the past 10 years, you niggas have been fumbling all over. One moment it's Van Gaal, you've changed the identity, and then it's Moyes. Now it's this nigga and that nigga and Mourinho and that. Now Ole is like, let me take the focus off of me. Let me put it onto Man United. This is not about Jesse Lingard. It's not about Ronaldo. It's not about Varane. It's about Man United. He's returning that kind of thing. But my thing is that now, how far can that take you? Identity and all of that stuff is great.
That won us 20
that,
fucking trophies, bro. That's what
Hey,
won us 20
fuck your
trophies.
history, yo. Jesus.
I'm not saying we're gonna do it again.
I hate Liverpool
I'm
niggas.
not saying we're gonna
I hate
do
all
it
these
again.
niggas that had glory days.
Fuck
I don't care.
Fuck
You guys had like, listen, your culture was strong. You guys, like, United were the first
It can still be strong.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. United were the first club to go through a dramatic change or dramatic shift of culture as soon as Fergie retired. Sure, they were the first ones to try and rebuild. Now Barca is trying to rebuild. Like, and their one was dependent on La Masia, basically.
Arsenal too, bro.
And Arsenal, sure. Because Messi was the last one of La Masia, and then, well, Busquets is still there and PK, but that's a different story. But Sinjay, everyone is just now rebuilding. So you guys are now starting to get it right, where it's like, oh shit, we can still be Manchester United, but we'll never be Fergie's United. But Fergie made United his identity. Like,
yes,
it's going to be difficult to emulate that. So you guys have to bring on something else. You guys can't score late goals and say it's a United way. It's not. It's the Fergie way. It's called Fergie time. You guys need to develop your own new culture and move forward from there. Chelsea have done that very well. We've never had a serious culture until, like, our managers bring in culture, basically. We get managers to bring in culture.
Your oil money.
Pretty much.
Chelsea is oil money. It's like old oil money, like your old oil money, and that your oil money, but we forgot that your oil money because everyone is now looking at City. No one's pointing fingers at you anymore. You niggas have actually succeeded more than City. You've spent, I don't know, the expenditure figures for Chelsea are not as much as City in net total, but you've won way more. 2 Champions Leagues, quite a few league titles, quite a few stars in the team, quite a few legends, quite a few great moments. So you niggas got that. But what I was just trying to say to K.A.N.E is that, bro, Ole is like a nostalgia merchant. He's reminding you about the good old days to make you feel good about yourself. That does some wonders at some points, but at a certain point, you need to push beyond that. And that's why I think if he doesn't do anything by the end of this season, Conte needs to come in, or some serious man needs to come in to sort stuff out. Because you need to win trophies. Because above Fergie time and all this stuff, the true Man United way and the true Man United culture is winning trophies.
Facts.
And that's the culture.
Simple. Bottom line.
Full stop. You do that. Full stop. You do that, you're just making yourself feel good. And that's what Oli is good at doing. He makes you feel good. He makes you feel like you're going somewhere. Because this is the first time in 10 years you probably believe in your team. But now you need to win.
Exactly.
Look at Chelsea.
Bro, we're just a bipolar rich club. We're like the bipolar rich club.
Bro, you're a bipolar rich club. But Chelsea's like that guy who's a simp and who you don't expect to do anything, but he just pulls up and he takes your girl. All of a sudden, Jay.
He pulls up. That's wrong. Because Chelsea have money.
And I'll tell you why. Yes, you do have money, but you always are a misfit. When you come to the big men, you have the money. You're like a SBWL nigga who actually surprisingly gets the girl. Like, you're SBWL nigga, we write you off. Like, you can pay for your stuff, but we don't expect you to actually get the girl. But you get the girl.
Anomalies.
Because we see the way Chelsea won the Champions League there. Bruv, no way. Even
last season,
go back like 10 years ago. Yes, no way. Like,
who was supposed to win it last season?
Your team.
Did I not say we were gonna win it from jump?
No. Still, I rate you for believing in your team, but I don't think there was the strongest team. And this is not to discredit you, but just like you niggas were so unnoticed. Like, up until you were in the final, I was like, no way you're doing it. No way you're doing it. In 2012. No, 2012 was a different story, bro.
Thief in the night. No, 2012 was a different story. This time, Gandhi, everyone was looking at the bigger teams because of the bigger names and repeats winners, and everyone wanted PSG to win it, basically. But the things with Chelsea, out of all the teams, when you watch like the first legs of, I think it was a round of 16s, or the first and second legs of the round of 16, was that niggas' defenses were leaking. Chelsea's weren't.
Yeah,
that was what I saw.
That's true.
I didn't see it from a Chelsea fan perspective. I saw it from defenses were leaking and Chelsea's weren't. So I knew we were gonna get far because our defense was right, but up front, we had issues, of course. But it was like Chelsea had to at least get far or win in my mind because of the defensive thing. It's not that I'm a Chelsea fan. Fuck that shit. Last season, well deserved because our defense was proper. It was way better than everyone else's. Mendy even got the receipts to show us. You know what I'm saying? That's something else.
Hate how Mendy's underrated, bro. Mendy needs to get his props. Mendy needs to get his props.
What it is. You know what it is. That happens all the time. It is what it is.
But I think it's also a consistency thing. He just about showed up. It's like been 6 months.
But the thing is, what has he done in 6 months?
He was there for 6 months.
Nigga, he has more than half of his appearances in clean sheets. More than half of his in his appearances in clean sheets. So
but
he's
we all know, bro. We all know how football works. Football is about consistency over years.
It's a popularity
we
contest.
can all name and nigga. Yeah, but also consistency. Like bro. He's coming along quite well. But my thing is this here, gents. Like after the crazy transfer window we saw, man, I think we're gonna get very disappointed. Because obviously, like I said, it's still match day 1 in the Champions League. A lot of teams, not even match day 10 in all of the leagues. It's still early days, but I'm seeing this thing playing out more and more in that money doesn't matter in football. Bags don't win you cups. Because we've seen this before. You see,
I say City.
We've seen PSG
City
before.
Can debunk that.
Nah, I don't think
Chelsea actually have debunked that multiple times. We've won everything.
Will.
We've won everything. Chelsea have won everything. Except for the Club World Cup. We're going to go get that now. But we've won everything. And we came from money.
Yeah, you have. But to me, you came from money, but you used your money for sustainable growth.
Because we had some
Chelsea
people
was
with
never
culture
the club to just
like, and that's one.
Chelsea,
Abramovich,
Chelsea. You know what Chelsea's like? Yes,
the owner is actually involved. That's why
Chelsea is not like the rapper nigga. No, you see, Chelsea is like the rich guy who's going to buy a nice antique Bentley. He's going to have a Vacheron Constantin watch. Everything of his is going to be quality. It's going to be good, but it's not going to be too loud. City and PSG, they're like these new niggas, bro. Bust down Audemars Piguet, bust down this, bust down that. I need to get the new Wraith with the big rooms in the front and the star roof and everything. They want their wealth to be loud. And that's why they go get all those marquee plays.
This is who Chelsea is. Chelsea is Shelly-Ann Fraser Price. Why? Because we will always be in the top 3. We'll win sometimes, but we won't necessarily always get there. But we'll always be in the race. Let me just say that, not in the top 3. We will always be in the race, but we'll win. We'll know what's the Vele. Sometimes when we kick it up, we're gonna get shit done. But okay, maybe Shelly-Ann Fraser Price is different because she's a legend. And Chelsea, I can admit we're not really there yet. But to that kind of analogy, in that we're always going to be in the race, always, for sure. You know, our names are going to be there. It's just that whether we win or not is dependent on us and how much we've trained to get there.
Yeah. But my thing, this brings me to something I wanted to talk about in football. Like, one thing I'm seeing is that the tides are changing. Like, it seems like out of the traditionally great clubs and out of the nouveau riche, new money niggas are doing very well. The only traditional club I can think of right now that has been firing on all cylinders for the past decade or some time is really Bayern. Like Madrid and Barca, obviously from 2010 to like 2015, or actually to 2018, those niggas were good. But now going into the 2020s, I don't know if Barca and Madrid are going to be here like that, especially Barca. Like Barca is a shit show. Like, I saw that game on Tuesday when we played Barca. Niggas didn't even look like they were playing a game. It's like they were in training. Barca didn't even get a single shot on target. It was all over the place. But man, still, it's just like Barca's not there anymore. I actually feel sorry for Barca now. When I look at that team, bro. At one point, I used to shake in my boots, showing again. And
it's
financial
too.
Those niggas,
yeah, of course it's financial, but I think it's also psychological where the existing players have lost their soul.
Mansplain, bro. Mansplain.
The existing players have lost their soul because Messi left. So now with the new players, they're not even trying to give off or pass off the tradition to them. They're not even trying to get them into that culture because Messi's left. So their soul has left. And it's like, shit, how can we pass off culture when our soul is gone? Didn't even depart in the appropriate way. And we still have PTSD, not even PTSD, but it's like, it's too early. It's too early. It's like too soon. It's like, you know, when someone dies and someone makes a joke, it's just too soon. Like you know, our soul just left the body. The body's still warm. It hasn't gotten cold yet. You know, the body's still warm. That's what Barca is to me. The body's still warm. They will recover. They'll bounce back at any time. I feel as if this was a calculated fall off, in that they saw it coming and accounted for it.
I don't think so, bro. I think so, bro.
I say calculated in terms of they saw it coming, not that they didn't create it, they anticipated it. Yes,
We saw it coming.
but they saw it coming.
Yeah, we did.
So they prepared for it the best way they knew how. I'm sure
I don't
a lot
think
of
they
them
prepared for it.
I say the best way they knew how, because a lot of them knew they weren't going to sign Messi again. They knew. That's why they bought Aguero, they bought Memphis, they bought a lot of people on purpose, knowing that Messi's going to be too expensive for us. But if there's a way we can work things out, we'll try until the last minute. If not, we'll see what happens. Because Messi couldn't take any more cuts. Like, he's the best player, one of the best players of all time. He couldn't take any more pay cuts. Like, honestly, you're now taking his lifestyle away if you're going to keep cutting his money down. So it's like,
yeah.
And couldn't they loan him? Oh, his contract was up.
The problem with Messi and everything is that Griezmann, Barca was pulling too much before the time was, because they made a lot of misses, bro, in the transfer market. Like Dembele, they took out like 130 million for him, and then Coutinho was also a miss. And imagine Coutinho won the Champions League, bro, with Bayern, and then Barca, Angiti went bought Coutinho from Liverpool. There was like an add-on, like if Coutinho wins the Champions League, you have to give up an extra 20 million P's or something like that. Then he won the Champions League, but not for Barca. So that added to it. And then also there was Griezmann was also a mismatch, and they were paying him crazy money. So to me, it's like niggas were just spending till they were deer in headlights and figured out. Bro. Now they have De Jong up front, bro. The Barca squad looks sad, bro. And I just look at it, I just think of an Ethiopian kid, bro.
I feel as if
no, there's nothing there.
I feel as if Barca, it took a long time for Barca to go through what United went through in a short amount of seasons, where Pep left, their soul left, their culture left, and they just kept trying to fill that void for the longest time. They did win some shit, but it just wasn't Pep. It wasn't it. Like, they just kept trying to search for the culture, and it just started slipping away more and more. People started forgetting. It started slipping from their memory more and more as time went on. When Pep left, like, it just started slipping, and then now they're at rock bottom. United was like instant. It was like boom. They tried to bring David Moyes, and it didn't work out for the best, but it was because of the players he had. Fergie knew how to take shit players and make them superstars. That's what he did. And then now Moyes had cug players, and he was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these niggas? And brought more cug players with him. So that was a different story. But it's just, but Barca took a long ass time to get over their ex. A long time. Now they've hit rock bottom. They don't look better after their ex left.
Because even this, like, Barca is one of the big clubs of tradition. Madrid is trying, but bro, they've just fallen off.
Their money, yo.
And then I'm not even gonna talk about AC. I'm not even gonna talk about AC Milan, bro. Those niggas have been ran down for like a decade plus. Ever since Milan, like that crop of Zlatan, Thiago Silva.
It's not about teams anymore.
Zlatan, Ambrosini.
It's not about teams anymore. It's about players.
Juve. I think the only team that has kept that, I think Bayern.
We're following players and not teams anymore. We're following players now, not teams.
That's true. That's
because now Ronaldo was a story, not the team that he plays for. Ronaldo was the story. No one's watching Juve anymore.
That is so
no one
true.
gives two shits anymore.
But to be fair, Juve fans deserve that, because those niggas had the gall to talk shit about how Ronaldo was holding them back. The pussy, man.
Blood clots, pussy clots, bomba clots, suck your mother.
Suck your mother, bruv. Do you see how bad those guys are right now?
I don't care. I don't care. It's because it's like, bruh, sometimes when you take drugs, bruh, they're also on that thing. Ronaldo's a super drug. He's an enhancer. He enhances your performance, literally. So once you're a junkie, the junkies now, it's like, we're missing that thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're missing the goal machine, bro. Niggas are junkie stuff. Yeah. That's why Chelsea will always stay the same, because we didn't only rely on Drogba. There was Drogba, Lampard, Terry, Cole, Ashley Cole, Joe Cole, Belek, multiple niggas, Solomon Kalou. But back in the day, there were teams. Now there's just individuals. Niggas are following Messi, they're following Neymar, they're following Cristiano, they're following Mbappe, they're following Haaland. When Haaland leaves Dortmund, I'm not watching them anymore. I'm not. I watch for Haaland.
Facts.
I won't even lie. He's a monster.
Facts.
I'll watch for him.
Facts.
When he leaves, I'm done. All right, let's go.
Yo, and we bought you the good stuff, man. We bought you the holy stuff, man. We bought you the sensational stuff. Once again.
Sensational.
Exactly. Once again, this was your most sensational. Your dear sensational. Fear Bavaria.
Wesley Sniper.
K.A.N.E.
So sensational. So sensational. And once again, we are sensationally the world's most sensational podcast.
Abusing the word sensational.
This is the sensational. This is the sensational. Let Me Mansplain Podcast, where everything sensationally goes. Just as long as you can mansplain it. Make sure you mansplain it sensationally.
Wow.
I'm feeling so damn sensational right now. So sensational.
She's so sensational.
Sensational. Yo, man, we out. We out. So sensational.